Hey everyone, hope you had an awesome week. I know those who jumped in the Dogecoin rocket definitely did. Personally for me, I was like, what the heck is happening? I just watched it from the sideline. But anyway, we are going to jump straight into what's been happening this week, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Most importantly, I'm excited to share with you some upcoming token news and what's in store for our community from ADAPT Crypto. So I'm Dee, and this is ADAPT Crypto. Now you may remember last week we talked about some news with Grayscale. They had a few altcoins that they may potentially put in a future trust, and you will remember I said this doesn't mean they'll actually take it to the market. So it just means that they've been doing their groundwork and they're looking at the benefits of these altcoin trusts as well as the benefit to their investors. Now, with that recap, they have also filed another 5 altcoins: Atom, Aave, XMR, and Cardano. So keep your eyes on this, guys. It was only just filed on the 27th of January. Wait for the news to come from Grayscale themselves, and then you will know if they are actually going to take these altcoins into a trust for the market. All right, so a bit into the news. You may have heard GameStop, Robinhood, definitely Elon Musk's name is jumped around there. So a stock investor known as DFV in WallStreetBet's Reddit invested an initial $50K in GME, which is GameStop. Now, with the shift from buying physical games to downloading, similar to Blockbuster if you can remember, other investors are unsure why DFV made this move into a brick and mortar type company. However, a year later, this 50K became now 47 million. How and why? Well, the demand for GameStop's price, while no significant changes occurred in the business itself, was significantly driven by the fact Wall Street institutional investors, which is a hedge fund known as Melvin Capital, were shorting the GameStop stock, simply betting that it would go down. Now, if you're wrong and you have shorted a stock that has actually gone up, then you have now lost money, whatever difference it is. Now, there are 2 options moving forward for that. 1, take the loss, or 2, do a short squeeze. Nobody wants to report to the board they lost billions, if not millions, so option 2 it is. Now, this is when the tables really turned. When the retail investors in the WallStreetBet's Reddit came to know of the institutional investors' plan, they teamed together to teach them a lesson. The retail investors began to purchase these stocks, reducing the supply and increasing the price. The hedge fund, with its short squeeze plan, then had to purchase these stocks at a higher price in order to mitigate the losses. However, the move also benefited the Redditors, and they were not budging. Now, how does Robinhood come into this? Robinhood, in response to the volatility on the platform, restricted users' positions on certain securities, which include GME, to position closing only. So what they did was they did not allow people to buy, only to sell. After this, they actually backtracked from this and moved to a limited buy of these securities. Now, with users furious of this move, they quickly jumped to rate the Robinhood app a 1 out of 5, warning others. However, all 100,000 negative reviews suddenly were removed. Now, how does Elon Musk get into all of this? Now, Elon Musk is known to hate short sellers, especially from his own experience with them betting against Tesla stocks. He took this opportunity to get back at them with tweets stating, "You can't sell horses you don't own. You can't sell cars you don't own. But you can sell stock you don't own. This is BS. Shorting is a scam, legal only for vestigial reasons." And not long after, he also added hashtag Bitcoin to his Twitter bio. If that isn't a clear message of support to cryptocurrency, I don't know what is. According to Dogecoin's history, there is correlation when Dogecoin pumps, alt season's about to begin. Now, the pump actually came from WallStreetBet traders as well as influential people such as Elon Musk himself. We all know he's been known to mention Dogecoin here and there in the past. Now, they're saying the fear of missing out has surpassed the fear of losing money. So, the concern with all this is that the price of a stock has not increased on legitimate grounds such as TA or fundamentals. Instead, this is a lesson, and if anything, exposes the masses of the risks and manipulation that can occur in stocks and potential cryptocurrency. While decentralization is key, and even the control and buying of GME from Robinhood sent a strong message that centralization means you can be controlled and limited on what you can do to please any agenda they may have. Now, I would really like to know your thoughts in the comments on what your whole take is of the GameStop, the Dogecoin pump, and the Wall Street bets. Do you think that this is a sign that it's going to really push for mass adoption? Do you think that it's actually a risk that people may not want to come over into the crypto world because they may be looking at us like we're just going to manipulate everything? Let me know your thoughts. I'd love to hear different points of view and where you're all going with it. Now, what's coming up with token news? So BLZ has a product mainnet launch coming early this month in February. Look out for that. There's quite a bit of hype surrounding it, so let's see where that goes. Kava 5 testnet is also launching early this month in February. Looking at Kava's roadmap for the next year, there are some interesting events occurring as Kava Labs plans to upgrade Kava from 5 to 8 every 4 months. Now, there's something in Kava 6 that really caught my eye and I thought it might be quite interesting. For those who are already in Kava, this is just another thing to reinforce your good decision. Also coming up this month is TOMO chain halving. This will be the second halving for TOMO chain and the last, until it reaches its total supply of 100 million. The reduction will be from 2 million to 1 million yearly. Halving events, now, they can be positive, and I have seen some news around that it can be seen as a negative thing, but it can be positive if other factors are also in place. But generally, this can coincide with price action when a masternode operator still needs to at least cover costs. Therefore, for a halving, the price needs to be at a point to balance the reduction in rewards received and the costs of running the node, for example. So these are all taken into consideration to know when a halving event is positive or not. Early this month also, CME Group will be launching its ETH futures. So after a successful launch of CME's BTC futures 3 years ago, CME has now become one of the top BTC future exchanges by top interest. The news of adding ETH alongside the success of BTC futures, which came mid-December, is a response to the demand from institutions to expand in other digital assets such as ETH. Now, CME, I find, is really building that bridge for institutional investors to get exposure for cryptocurrency. So something a bit different this week, I'm actually going to share 2 tokens that will be launched on Polkastarter. So we've got Butterfly Protocol and FXF, also known as FXF. So Butterfly protocols are building an ecosystem to replace the Internet Corporation for Assigned Names and Numbers, known as ICANN. Now, the key selling point is own your own name, bringing power to the people and flexibility, as well as incentivizing on selling your name with an inbuilt auction site. Now, unfortunately, their whitelisting process is now closed according to their Twitter. And if you are seeing great potential for this token, you can participate in their pool when it occurs on the 4th of February on Polkastarter. Now, according to their Medium, immediately after release of Polkastarter, the token will also be available on Uniswap. Now, FXF, also known as FXF, is the world's first cryptocurrency exchange aggregator and DeFi protocol aggregator. Their whitelist registration is currently open until 3rd of February. There are a few steps you'll need to do in order to be considered, so head on over there to their Medium page and check it out. Their Polkastarter pools also go live on the 8th of February. So if you're seeing some interest in this one, keep an eye out on those dates. So what's happening with ADAPT Crypto? This week we were quite busy. So we released our paid network gem review video. If you haven't done so already, check it on our channel. I'll put it up here as well. It's an awesome review done and getting quite a bit of hype there as well. Now, the team also live streamed the paid network launch. So if you want to know little tips and tricks or just what a live stream launch looks like, go check it out. Let us know your thoughts also. With all the hype on BTC and Elon Musk's Twitter account, the team held a live stream on the BTC pump and why it was happening. One of our team members, who was kind of like our guinea pig in the crypto tax space, has provided a blog post to our community on a comparison of 3 types of crypto tax software companies he has utilized. So go over there and check that out also. It's quite informative. So next week we are looking at some tokens that we would like to do a gem review on. But one of our main focuses this upcoming week is also educating our community. Guys, if you haven't done so already, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Let us know in the comments if there's anything that you disagree with or any further information that you want. Also, I really want to hear your thoughts on what's been happening in the market this week with the GameStop and the Robinhood. Also, don't forget to join our Telegram and Discord channel. Our team are working around the world, around the clock, and there will be someone there to talk to if you need any assistance. Or we have our ever-trusting community members, which will be able to help with anything. If you're a newbie or you want to know what next play we have, just join our channel and you will see what we're talking about. So I guess that's all for this week. Thanks for joining me again, and I'll see you on the next weekly update of the crypto market. Have an awesome week, everyone.